Okay, tell me your names.
I'm Sadie.
And I'm Naomi.
Naomi, okay. Sadie and Naomi are here to talk about the Proficiency Model. So tell me how it's different from last year.
Well, it's a lot different because instead of the teacher standing up in front of you and talking about the subjects, it's a little boring. It's hard to concentrate on that.
Okay, and this year?
It's a lot more fun. I'm in the 6th grade and I'm doing 7th level work for both classes.
Wow, okay. And how about you?
I wasn't here last year.
So, but you've been in other schools.
Mm-hmm.
Where did the teachers mostly stand and give you information and then you...
Yeah, they wasted a lot of time. And they would try to teach us how to do it, but it wasn't very much help.
It wasn't much help. And this year, how is it? How are they helping you differently?
Well, I like it because Mrs. Woods will tell us if we're on the right track. And I think it's a lot better because you can work at your own pace, like there's no expiration date.
Oh, okay. And she coaches you,
Mm-hmm.
and she checks you every day.
3 times that we're supposed to check in with the teacher 3 times a day.
And that's okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you learning more?
Yes, I feel like last year I was relearning things I already knew, but now with the way that we do this, we test every 3 weeks, I am learning new things I didn't know before.
Really? Okay, what about you?
The same thing Naomi said.
Yeah.
We would have to redo stuff because last year people weren't done with something, so then we would have to redo it.
So you already knew, but they didn't, so you had to do it again.
Yeah.
This way you're all in different places.
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did nobody minds being in different places?
No.
Learning different things? Have you each done any kind of creative project?
There's lots of creative projects in our math science class where we make models to explain static electricity. I remember we did one, and we make lots of slideshows, PowerPoints, and prezzies.
By the way, I have a new slideshow process to show you guys. I do. It's really cool. What about you?
Yeah, like when we had to make a science project or whatever with electricity.
I remember when we had to do a math project, some kids made plays about positive and negative integers and electrical engineering.
They did plays?
Plays, yes.
Excellent. Did you record those?
Yeah, some of us did.
So, did you load them on YouTube for me?
So I think Sarah did.
Okay, so Sarah needs to show me her YouTube plays. That would be cool.
Right.
So, let's say we have a teacher who's got kids that are your age and they're, lecturing at them isn't going to work, and he's got to teach some critical thinking skills. Tell me if you think this is a way to teach critical thinking skills.
I think it is.
Why?
The way that they're just not standing up there saying things over and over again it's hard to pay attention and kind of boring.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, the modules are better for critical thinking, I think, because, you have to make an activity planning guide, so then you understand the activity more.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the teacher gives you your instructions for the module, and then you have to kind of make a plan for yourself.
Mm-hmm. And then we have our 3 check-in points where we're supposed to come in and check on and make sure we're on the right track.
3 times a day?
Yes.
But the module might take a week or more.
3 days is usually where they want us.
That's an activity, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the module could take up to a month, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so does that get boring? You're doing the same module for a month?
No, because each activity is a little different from the other one.
And do they all build on each other?
Yes, they do.
Does that help?
The first module in the 7th level math was all about electrical engineering and positive and negative numbers.
When Mrs. Woods and I were writing that module this summer, she asked me, what do you think we should call this? Because we started by looking at all the standards of what you were supposed to learn in math science. And I said, well, this looks like electrical engineering. And she put her hand over her mouth and she went, oh, I can't teach electrical engineering. And I said, but your students can learn electrical engineering. And sure enough, you guys did. And that was your first module, huh?
Yes.
It didn't scare anybody? Wow. Okay, so when Mr. Woodfield comes here, you'll be able to talk with him about how to work with kids in critical thinking in a way that makes it exciting for them?
Yeah, I really like the way we do new modules because there is quite a few kids in our classes that go up and down through the modules.
Great. Okay.